presenting a film series on our Prophet's life, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Our first video is about his uncle, Hazrat Hamza. O Hamza, walk slowly, for your steps even scare death. Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The lion hunter of the desert, the strong warrior of Badr, the master of martyrs, the Sahabi who made the mushrik fear him. The true hero, known in the heavens as the Lion of Allah. Hazrat Hamza, radiallahu anhu. Like his nephew, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he also continued his search away from people, not in a cave, but in the deserts, thinking through the nights. And very soon, both of them would find Allah. Before starting this journey, we ask for your support. To help us spread this story to every corner of the world, please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. If you're ready, let's begin. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. During the time of Jahiliyyah, Hamza was once hunting in the mountains. As he prepared to shoot an arrow at a deer, the deer spoke. "O Hamza, instead of shooting me, it would be better if you shot at those who want to kill your nephew." Telling the story of Hazrat Hamza will not be easy. It will be quite difficult to describe our beloved Hazrat Hamza. May Allah grant all of us the ability to truly understand him with our hearts and follow his path in the best way. May he be a means for the revival of Muslims once again. After he became Muslim, Islam stood strong, and once again may this religion rise with people who carry his spirit. The birth of Hazrat Hamza. According to narrations, Hazrat Hamza was born in Makkah in the year 570. His mother was Bint Wuhayb, the daughter of Hazrat Amina, the mother of our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Since both were nursed by Abu Lahab's servant Suwayba, he was the milk brother of our Prophet. They were also close friends during their childhood and youth. Hazrat Hamza, accepting Islam, it had been 6 years since our Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, received revelation. The mushrik of Makkah, who could not accept the rise of Islam, used every possible trick to make the believers give up. The more they saw their most trusted people entering the circle of faith, the more furious they became. Thinking they could turn the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, away from his path, they followed him step by step, subjecting him to various pressures and forms of torture. In the 6th year of his prophethood, one day near Safa Hill, the leaders of the mushrik were waiting for an opportunity to harm the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Abu Jahl, along with Adr bin Hamra and Ibn al-As, confronted him. They began hurling insults at him. Not stopping there, they threw dirt on his blessed head and filth over him. One of them even went as far as stepping on his neck. After torturing him in every possible way, they left. The Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the embodiment of mercy and patience, got up without responding and went home. After Abu Jahl and his men left, he went to the mushrik gathered near the Kaaba. Meanwhile, a servant of Abdullah bin Judan had witnessed what had happened and heard the insults of Abu Jahl. At that time, the Prophet's sallallahu alaihi wasallam uncle, Hazrat Hamza, who was out hunting, was returning with his sword at his side and his bow around his neck. He would usually perform tawaf around the Kaaba after hunting, visit the Quraysh gathering, have some conversations, and then go home. That day, as he was heading towards the Kaaba after hunting, he met the servant who had witnessed everything. The servant, filled with anger and emotion, said, "O father of Umara, if you had seen what Abu Jahl and his men did to your nephew Muhammad, you would not have been able to bear it." Hazrat Hamza was shaken at that moment. Without waiting for the servant to continue, he asked, "What did they do to him?" Pointing to the place where they had tortured him, the servant said, "They found him sitting right there. They tormented him, insulted him, and then left." Hazrat Hamza asked, "Did you see this with your own eyes?" When the servant replied, "Yes, I saw it," Hazrat Hamza immediately started walking quickly towards the Kaaba. Hazrat Hamza was one of the bravest and most respected warriors of Quraysh. His anger was now preparing to become the sword of justice against oppression. Hazrat Hamza confronts Abu Jahl. Upon reaching the Kaaba, Hazrat Hamza went straight to the Quraysh gathering, where Abu Jahl and his men were present. He could not bear the torment inflicted upon his nephew. His anger towards Abu Jahl was uncontrollable. Though he was not yet a Muslim, the fact that the Prophet ﷺ was his nephew made it impossible for him to suppress his fury. Without hesitation, he raised his bow and struck Abu Jahl's head with great force. The enemy of Allah staggered and collapsed to the ground, his head severely wounded. Those who witnessed Hazrat Hamza standing like a lion were left in shock. After calming his anger, Hazrat Hamza declared, "Are you the one who insulted and cursed my nephew? Then know that I am also upon his religion. I say what he says. If you have the strength, do to me what you did to him." Abu Jahl was left speechless by this unexpected response. Stunned by the force before him, he attempted to justify himself, saying, "You know that he wronged us. He insulted our idols, abandoned the way of our ancestors, and took a new path." Hazrat Hamza cut him off, unable to tolerate his words. His bravery was now fueled by the newfound excitement of faith. He raised his voice before the leaders of Quraysh, declaring, "Who among you has no sense? You worship deities other than Allah. You bow to lifeless idols." Then he openly proclaimed his faith. "I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and Muhammad ﷺ is his messenger." Abu Jahl could no longer endure these words. His men stood up to defend him, saying, "O Hamza, we see that you have abandoned the religion of your ancestors." Hazrat Hamza boldly replied, "So what if I have abandoned it? Muhammad's ﷺ religion is the truth. By Allah, I will never leave him. If you are true to your words, then come and try to stop me." Faced with such determination and firmness, the mushrik had nothing left to say. Abu Jahl turned to his men and said, "Leave the father of Umara alone. What he did and said, I deserved it. I spoke evil words against his nephew." He said this in an attempt to draw Hazrat Hamza away from the Prophet ﷺ and back to his side. Hazrat Hamza left like a victorious commander returning from battle. However, along the way, Shaitan whispered doubts into his heart. "You, a noble leader of Quraysh, have now followed someone who has turned away from the ways of his ancestors. You have abandoned the religion that your forefathers lived and died for." Was this really the right choice?